Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the FrostBytez gaming experience. Fourth opponent, let's go and see what we got ourselves. Alright, what you got for me? Alright, Ammonite. Okay, that's an easy takeout for Metagross. And easy Earthquake knockout. Oh boy, so now the question is, what do I feel like doing after this one? Well, okay, that's an easy answer. What I feel like doing is the Battle Factory again. In fact, I feel like doing nothing but the Battle Factory from here on out. I'm not going to do that, but that's kind of what I want to do at the moment. What do I feel like doing? Maybe I should do the Battle Dome next. Battle Dome or Battle Tower or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I just got to keep the win streaks going. But, again, right now... Obviously, for me, the only one that's really appealing to me is the Battle Factory, and I've already gone into full details of why I like it so much, so I'm not going to continue talking about why it is that I like the Battle Factory so much. But the rest of them just kind of don't hold that much of an interest for me. Now, granted, okay, so the Pyramid was, it got a little bit tougher. I think it's just because of how quickly, like, you move up as far as floors go. Maybe, like, every single floor gets a little bit tougher. Which I guess should be the same thing as, like, every single time I go against a new trainer, it should be a little bit harder, I would think. But so far, it's not seeming that way. But that's because a lot of these I've only done really once. And so I'm not even that far in it just yet anyways. The Battle Factory just seems more evened up. So it just kind of feels a little bit... It's just more challenging. And I know these are definitely going to get more challenging later on, because I've just been going back and forth trying different ordeals. And the Battle Pike is just so much easier to go through and go against the Tycoon that I feel like I could do that. But the other big thing that I'm wondering is how far do I want to go with this? You know, doing the Battle Frontier on Pokemon Emerald for YouTube. Like, do I want to try and get every single medal? The answer to that, no, I kind of don't. Reason being is because then, for the one where my Pokemon choose the moves instead of me, then I really have to go out of my way and figure out natures and what move works with what nature, and I have to do a lot of things for that, and it just kind of seems like anti-fun for me. Maybe it would be worth, I don't know, anyone that's still kind of watching this, let me know if I really, like, if I really should try and do that. I'm not exactly sure. It's just that in some cases, if I do hit like a really bad luck where it's like, oh, hey, I end up going against someone that completely counters me entirely because I don't know what I'm going up against, obviously, which is good. I mean, I shouldn't know in some cases, but I don't know. It feels like if I get really close to getting that, what is it, a gold medal or whatever, I get the silver medal first and the gold medal on the second go around or something. Matang, huh? Okay. Does Matang have Levitate? I don't think so. Okay. I didn't think so. Excuse me. But, and I'm wondering if every time I see a Pokemon that looks like they're hovering above the ground, because it doesn't look like Matang's actually, like, on the ground, it makes me just question, do they have Levitate or not? I'm not 100% sure. Raticate, huh? I don't think I've seen a Raticate just yet, and that's an interesting looking sprite for Raticate. I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't. Alright, anyways, let's just keep on earthquaking with it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I really want to go as far as to trying to get golds or like going against the Battle Tycoons twice on each one. Because then if it's like, if I'm getting close and then suddenly I get it like a little bit unlucky, like say I get hit with a swagger and I just beat myself to death and then it counters the rest of what I have. Yeah, it's going to happen, but then it kind of sucks because then it's like, okay, but now I can't showcase the Tycoon unless I do a lot of off-screen grinding. And I kind of don't want to do that either because there's a lot of other things I got to do as well. And so maybe it's just I do this and upload it until it's suddenly not fun anymore. But for me, the Battle Factory is always going to be fun no matter what. And I could just keep on doing that forever. I mean, I'm not even kidding. I could literally, like, just once a week, sit down, do the Battle Factory, and it would be just so much fun for me. And I kind of wish that there was a more... like, not just going against AI, but going against other players kind of thing for something like that. And I know something like that would be, like, pretty tough to... like, it's pretty tough to get to work, because then you have to like separate the Pokemon based on like their power levels and whatnot, and everyone that'd be interested in doing it would have to get like a random one from each one of the categories. Alright, so let's see, we just got like a normal flying here, so we can just go with, I want to do Meteor Mash, Psychic, probably Meteor Mash. I think Togetic's more. Using Follow Me? Why would you want to use Follow Me in a singles? That makes no sense. Ah, crap, and I missed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just a 1-for-1. But, yeah, you have to, like, divvy it up based on, like, Pokemon strength, and then it had to be, like, you have to, like, use a random number generator, and then figure out, okay, yeah, so this person, you get number, like, 673, or not even that, but it's like, you can make it, because, you know, there's not that many Pokemon that you have to choose from or anything like that. But, you know, it'd be like, okay, you have number 1, like, because based on the different categories, so it'd be like, okay, you get number 6. Okay, so number 6 is this with this particular move set, and then it would also come pre-equipped with its own, like, ability. So it's like you can't choose the ability you want your Pokemon to have. It's just you get the Pokemon with the ability and the move set as well. And to even do that, you'd have to pre-set up like what Pokemon have what move sets, and you'd have to make that random too, because then you could accidentally make it so that one Pokemon is just a little bit too strong and then another one is not nearly strong. Did my Earthquake not hit for a particular reason, or is it because it used something like Protect? Oh, I think it used Protect. That could be why. So you have to do stuff like that. You have to, you know, make sure the moveset is random, which could also destroy somebody, but then it's not, you're not destroying somebody based on just like, oh, we predetermined that, you know, this one should have this, and this one should have this, and this one's way stronger than the other one. But, you know, it's like, oh, well, I'm sorry, but I mean, it randomly rolled, like, you know, let's say, like, say they got themselves a Metagross, for instance, and Metagross, for whatever reason, had, like, random ass... I'm trying to think, like, well, what if it just had, like, Tackle? I mean, obviously, you'd have to make it so that, like, you have to get rid of, like, specific moves. Like, if you rolled a Tackle onto Metagross, well, we're not going to do that. It has to be, like, you know, you have to give them, like, a specific set of moves and then roll to find out what of those specific set of moves it would get. And you could also make it so that the items they have are random, but I don't like that. It would have to be that the only thing the player would have control of is what items that they would want to give to their Pokemon. And then they have to hold on to just that item throughout whatever the whole entire tournament would be. So it'd be like, you know, you have to have the Pokemon separate groups. You have to roll different move sets for the different Pokemon. Probably even have like multiple Pokemon with like multiple different move sets, you know, that they're trying to roll for. And then they'd roll like, let's say, okay, so we're going against Sableye, so we should probably just keep using Earthquake, I guess. Earthquake is just such a strong move. So what you have to do is you have to like roll. And then every single player would just like randomly get a select number of Pokemon, and it would be probably like double what the total amount would be. So like in instance, when we do it, you know, we have 6 Pokemon to pick from, and you can only pick 3 of them. So say you wanted to make it a full-on 6v6, well then you would have 12 Pokemon to pick from, and then you basically look at the Pokemon, the move list, you try and make a good 6-man team based off of those, put one different item on each single one of them, and just see what you can do. Alright, does Banette have Levitate? Again, I keep thinking, just because I don't see it touch the ground, I think, oh my god, does it have Levitate? I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, see, normal damage, so... oh boy. Metagross is just so strong. You know, I think Metagross is only weak to ground and fire, because it kind of helps itself out. It's like, okay, well, it can be weak to Dark or Ghost, but then the Steel typing comes and it's like, nope, it's just normal damage. Oh, it could be weak to Fighting, let's say. Oh, no, because now the Psychic part of it comes in. Metagross is just so stupidly strong, and it's everyone knows that. You know, it's not like this is a brand new thing, like, oh my god, Metagross is strong. Who would have thought? Everyone knows Metagross is stupidly strong. Don't hit yourself, Metagross, please. Ah, jeez. Okay. I think I might lose this one. Frustration's not going to do all that much to me. So I'm assuming because I hit myself twice in the face and only got 1 attack off, I'm probably going to lose this one to the judges. Let's see what we got here. Alright, judges, to determine the winner, we've got Tie in Mind. Pokemon showing the most guts. What does that even mean? Skill. Pokemon using moves the best. So I'm assuming because the frustration wasn't that very effective, it kind of hurt it. And then they won the body, obviously. So this is a pure tie. We have a draw, so what, do they both faint? Metagross tie the opponent's referee decision, so we just... Oh, they just both faint. Oh, okay, cool. Salamence, I haven't used you in a while. What do you even have, buddy? All I know is that you have Dragon Dance, I think. Murkrow. Oh, I love me some Murkrow. Alright, what do we got here? Dragon Dance. Okay, yeah, Rock Slide, perfect. But yeah, so you'd have different... basically, you'd have to roll everything. You'd have it based on how many... If you wanted a 3v3 or 6v6, it'd be double that amount. And you just look, see what you want, make a team, put those certain items for that whole entire team, and just have a fun little tournament based on that. It would have to be... like, IVs maxed. I mean, obviously... Like, you couldn't just simply do this. This would have to be done on, like, that online Pokemon thing where you literally make your own team and go against other players, which is a really cool thing that I like, because then it's like you can just make your team and battle it out and just call it good and all that stuff. So you can just do that, and then you can max out all the IVs, and then you can also max out the EVs as you wanted to as well. So that'd be like two things the player could control, is the EV spread that they would want and whatever item they had, but they couldn't control their ability, they couldn't control the move list, anything like that. Hey, sweet, we won! And in talking about the Battle Factory, I beat the battle. I can't remember what this one was, so keep the win streak going. Again, I'm sure it's going to get harder later on, because we've only done this. That was the second time, right? Battle Arena, that's what it is. How many? What's our win streak? Yeah, we got 14 in a row. So if we do one more, the next one should be the next fight, right? I'm thinking, should I go ahead and just do that now, or nah? I want to switch it up. I want to just keep switching it up. I don't want to keep doing the same thing too much in a row, unless I get like stupid unlucky and lose or something like that, and then I'm just kind of like, then I gotta do this. I want to do the dome, actually. I don't want to do the tower right now. I kind of want to do the battle dome. I don't know why. I just feel like that's the one I should do right now. Alright, here we are. Okay, but let's see here. Because I've been doing the doubles, right? And I got to do singles based on what okay, let's see here. Oh, clear. Oh, this one's based on clear. So does that mean I just have to... I don't think that means I got to clear 21 times. That's way too much. I don't even know, but I've done it one on each. And based on what I read on that comment, it's singles. So I gotta keep doing singles. All right, open level, like always. All right, 3 Pokemon. What do we got here? What do I feel like taking with me? I mean, Metagross is just so damn strong. Let's just keep going with it. What did I have on Tyranitar? I don't even fully remember. I got Soft Sand with... I've already got an Earthquake, so that's fine. I know I used Blaze in the last one with his Choice Band. That's still a really good move list with Choice Band, but I should have him as my last one as like the finisher. I think I'll go with Flygon. Flygon doesn't even have an item on though, so that's... Maybe I should go Metagross Tyranitar? My voice kind of squeaked there for a second. I don't know why. Okay, so let's see here. We got the Dragon Dance, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Ice Beam. Ice Beam would be really good to have. Maybe I should just go with Tyranitar for the heck of it, because I just used Salamence. And then Blaze. I mean, I know... I know. Oh my god, do I really... Because if I leave with Metagross, it's just what I literally just did, but I mean... We're going for the wins here. We're going for the wins here, so we might as well just keep going with it for now. And see what we can get. And I remember trying to take a look online to see if there was something like the Battle Factory that people did. And the closest thing I saw was a Pokemon Draft League, where it's basically you draft your team instead of it being like random on what you get to pick from. It's just literally like they're divvied up into different sections, you know, kind of like how in fantasy football. Okay, what am I going against? Girafarig, Wigglytuff, and Larian, huh? Or Lairon, I don't ever know how to pronounce it. Okay, so ready to start. Oh, that's right. I only get to pick 2 in this. That's right. Okay, so I think in Metagross, Blaziken for this go around, I think would be a good pickup. Alright. I'm an invincible champion now all of a sudden. Going against Carlo. But yeah, the draft is like, you know, Pokemon are divvied up the same way I was talking about based on their strengths. And it's like you can only take a certain amount from each certain group. And then, yeah, just based off of that, you kind of make your team. Then you battle everyone in like a round robin again. It's all like fantasy football in a way. And it sounds interesting, but I don't know if that was something that I would do. I mean, for one thing, I've only got so much free time as it is, like doing this along with my normal job and all that stuff, that I wouldn't really be able to have the free time to commit to something like that. I don't even think I'd be able to commit to, like, you know, a randomly picked one like I'm talking about either. You know, I'm just kind of just thinking out loud on, if there was one that I could commit to, what would it be? And it would definitely be one like the Battle Factory, where it's just all completely randomized. So that's more of what I would be interested in anyways. And that'd be how you do it. I don't know. Maybe I should look to try and start something like that. But I just don't really... Again, I don't have the time to do something like that. But if it's out there, I would definitely want to join it. You know, the Pokemon draft thing sounds kind of cool too. But I don't know. Like I said, I'd much rather do something like the Battle Factory, you know, make it like a Pokemon draft. Like, not that kind of draft, but like, you know, where it's just random, you know, like a Magic draft is the best way to put it. Anyways, I know I'm talking so much about the Battle Factory, and I know it just... I kind of overstated too much, you know. I get it. I like it. You know, everyone watching this gets it. I like the Battle Factory. It's so much fun for me. And just because up until it gets a little bit more challenging, there's not really much to say about what's going on here. You know, Metagross just kind of insta-wins. And I know it's like partially my fault, because it's like, oh hey, I'm picking like extremely busted Pokemon to use. What did I expect? I don't know. These are just kind of the Pokemon I wanted to use in general. Alright, I'm going against a Kenneth now. Alright, now let's see. What does he got? A Baltoy, a Sweenub, and a Vibrava. So, no matter what I take, I'm pretty much in a good situation. So, yeah, I'm pretty much ready to go. And with what I'm going against, I think Metagross and Tyranitar is probably the best to deal with. Because then if it takes out a Vibrava and somehow manages to be in my Metagross, then I got Ice Beam to take care of it. But I imagine I won't have to worry about that because, again, they're not fully evolved Pokemon just yet. So, what am I going to do except for just keep going, I guess? I don't know. I know this is 100% why I keep talking about the Battle Factory. Because, again, it's even no matter what. You know, if I'm using level 50 Pokemon, they're Pokemon that should be around level 50. It's not my own Pokemon that I'm using. It's literally just level 50 style Pokemon that I'm going against. And it just makes it more interesting. Easy does it. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think about the idea of, like, a completely random, like, Pokemon, like, draft. You know, a random Pokemon draft. So not just like a normal Pokemon draft, but a randomized Pokemon draft. You know, an RPD, I guess. I don't know. Random Pokemon draft. I don't know. I think it sounds like it'd be a really cool idea. But again, it'd take a while to get something like that set up. But again, because you can do it all online through... I can't remember what the name of it is. I'm pretty sure if you look up Pokemon online, you'll be able to find the website. We're going against Zachary. You'll be able to find out, like, what it is. And it's really interesting, because, again, you build your own Pokemon. You can go against random people or just other people you want to go against that you may know. And, it's a lot of fun. I remember doing it. God, I think I want to say I was in college. Just because I wanted to test out certain teams of mine. And back then, I had no idea what IVs or EVs were or anything like that. And I got completely raffle stomped by people. Like, it wasn't even close. But because you could use something like that, you don't have to take the time to, like, raise the Pokemon up and get them your specific IVs and EVs and all that stuff. Oh, yeah, the natures have to be randomized, too. Oh, jeez. There's just so much randomness that you have to do with it. But I think it would be worth. I think it would be worth, and I think it would be a lot of fun if it ever got done. I just don't think it'll ever get done. Yeesh! Dang, that's super effective to a whole new level. Man, Combuskin coming out hot. Yikes. Like, chill out, bro. I get it. God damn. Must have had, like, a choice something. Is Choice Scarf in this game? Or is Choice Scarf introduced later? Is it only Choice Band that we have? I don't even know what we have. Alright, I should be faster than Larian. Lyron. I keep calling it a Larian, even though it's clearly not spelled that way. But it's like with you know, there's that one thing where it's like, okay, the way the human brain works is that we don't actually read the word letter for letter. We see like the first letter and the last letter, and then all the other letters are just kind of like mixed up, and it doesn't matter. You know exactly what it is. And I swear, because of that, I like mix up mine in like the worst way. I know it's kind of like, oh, it's dyslexia, but it's not. I don't have dyslexia. I sometimes just see a word and I just mispronounce how it is, because it's like, oh, an I and an O. I just swapped it in my head or something. I almost did right there again. Larian, Lyron, or whatever it is. Okay, so another one of those, huh? Okay, and we got 2 flying types, so definitely gonna want to take Tyranitar with me again. In fact, I should probably start with Tyranitar in this one. I mean, for one thing, it just switches it up a little bit. Because it's got 2 different flying types, it might be best just to use it for Ice Beam or Rock Slide. Most likely Ice Beam, just because Rock Slide has that chance of missing. So, we'll see. And at the end of the day, I still have Metagross. I can just withstand just about everything. I should have switched up on, like, what Tyranitar had, though. Because him having Soft Sand makes no sense, actually. Since I've already got Earthquake with Metagross, so why would I? Oh, using Fly, huh? Okay. That's fine. Doesn't it still take damage from Sandstorm, even if it's far away? Yeah, okay, I thought so. I think there's some where it's like they... Oh, I did not mean to use Dragon Dance. Oh, I thought Rock Slide was down there, but I think that was... What's-its-face's Rock Slide. At least it can help me go a little bit faster, I think, so that might be worth. Should I just try and go for a Rock Slide? Rock Slide's a more guaranteed kill. But I think after it getting buffed twice, maybe Ice Beam still can, but I think maybe Rock Slide should just go for it. Wow, it's still faster than me, huh? Interesting. I probably should have went for another Dragon Dance just in case if it was faster than me. Okay. At least it doesn't use Double Team, or at least not yet. Okay, good. Because again, Rock Slide just makes me nervous because there's always that chance of missing. And that's always been the biggest problem that I've had with Rock types in general. Rock type moves, I should say, in general, because there's always that chance. You know, they're super strong, but too much of a chance of missing. Alright, it actually did go with both flying types, so that's actually really good for me. Alright, well, that's another tournament down, and I don't know, again, how they keep track of it and how soon I get to go against the Tycoon of the Battle Dome based on how many of these tournaments I win. I hope it's not 21 straight, because that ain't gonna happen. Like, that's not gonna happen whatsoever. I'm not playing it that much. Okay, well, paddle tournament done. Yeah, cool, thank you. Alright, what are we gonna do next? Do I dare? I think I do dare. Alright, let me look to, like, switch up some of my Pokemon. Alright, let's see here. So, well, I meant to go under my Pokemon. Let me go ahead. Item take. I'm just going to take all the items for now. Item take. Item take. And take. Let's do my Pokemon use random moves. Let's just see what I got to pick from. Let's just have some fun with it, I guess. I've been a little bit serious so far. I think I did Wailord last time. Maybe I should try Cloyster. What moves do I have on Cloyster? Spike, Surf, Explosion, Ice Beam. That's a little bit scary because it might just use Explosion on the worst possible times. It could, however, also use Spikes as well. Let's do it. Okay, so Cloyster. Definitely going to take Cloyster. Put you back. Blissey might be a little bit too slow. Light Screen, Double Edge, Egg Bomb, Soft Boiled. I don't know about that one. Lapras I haven't done anything with. Oh, should I take Shedinja? Ooh, I think I should. What did I have on Shedinja anyways? Double Team, Fury Cutter, Silver Wind, and Shadow Ball. Why do I have Fury Cutter? Maybe I haven't moved. I don't think I've worked on its move list yet. Maybe that's why. And having Shadow Ball is pretty good. Do I have... Let me go ahead and move it. I might even have a TM that I can go ahead and just use for the heck of it for it. I don't think I'm going to use Milotic for it. I need to make sure I put Milotic in my original team. I think I already did Gardevoir. Ludicolo, though. Did I? I think I got Ludicolo set up. So this is Ice Beam, Leech Seed, Hydro Pump. Okay. So let's go ahead and take Ludicolo. Flygon, we'll switch you back. What do I have on Skarmory? I know I did Skarmory. Okay, also has Spike. Spike, Steel Wing, Drill Peck, and Whirlwind. Ooh, actually, that's not too bad. I know I did Skarmory because I kept hearing about like how insanely strong a combination of Skarmory and Blissey is in singles because they're like super tanky, but I don't know how I feel about potentially using them. And then those are all my level 50s. Ooh, should I take... I don't think I've worked on any of their moves, though. Yeah, I have not whatsoever. Okay, I think that's good. So, really, I'm looking at Cloyster, maybe Shedinja, Ludicolo, and Skarmory. Alright, let's see here. Now I gotta think of... Okay, well, for one thing, I got... Let's see here. Alright, so I got the 57 Toxic, so I can teach them whatever I want when I feel like it, but I don't feel like doing that at the moment. Okay, oh, maybe Sludge Bomb? Shedinja cannot learn that. Maybe Aerial Ace? Can it learn Aerial Ace? It can. Teach it Aerial Ace instead of Fury Cutter. I guess for now. Because again, worst comes to worst, it's like, again, I've cheated to get all my Pokemon their moves lists anyways for this. So that's what the numerous amounts of Toxics are for. So even if it's like, oh, maybe Aerial Ace isn't all that bad, I can just relearn Aerial Ace with my cheat Toxic, whatever. God, is there anything else I could probably want to teach it? Skill Swap? Nah, Skill Swap's actually terrible. Steal, no, Secret Power, I don't think so. I think that's fine. I think what I got him is fine. Okay, so now the question is, what would I want to give one? Maybe Cloyster I could potentially give the leftovers to? Is that smart? Would Cloyster be good with leftovers? Or is he better with a different... Oh, that's right. I got 2 sets of leftovers. Well, let's go ahead and give it leftovers for now. Shedinja. Oh, boy. What to give a Shedinja? Maybe a Focus Band? Because that can work, right? In case if it ever does get hit, it might have that chance of not getting knocked out. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Ludicolo. What to give a Ludicolo? Probably... Honestly, it wouldn't be good with any of the choice stuffs. Don't I have the one that's, like, good with grass-type users? Or have I not gotten that yet? Maybe I haven't gotten it yet. Maybe the Sea Essence, because I do have water-type moves. But I think it mostly has water-type damaging moves anyways. Hydro Pump, Ice Beam. Yeah, my grass-type moves is more for healing. So, God, very low on the move list, though. But I think that's completely fine. And then Skarmory. I think I can also give Skarmory leftovers. And it's just... which one would I much rather have? Probably Skarmory. The reason why... Cloyster using Explosion sucks, but Cloyster's move list is pretty much the same as what Ludicolo has. So I'll just have Skarmory use the Spike. So I think Skarmory, Ludicolo, and Shedinja. I think that's actually what we're going to look to do for that one. Now the bigger question is, where do I go for it? I don't even remember. Yeah, so they are, yeah, Silver and I think Gold is the next one. Alrighty, I believe it is the Palace, because we did the Arena last, so we got to go pretty far to get to it. Which is fine. Oh, no response. I thought I had the bicycle set up, but we'll just do a simple jog over there. We got to keep ourselves in shape, not just our Pokemon, but ourselves, our body, our mind, our spirit. Keep all of them in shape, and your Pokemon will be able to do anything you ask of them in some cases. Alright, this is the Battle Palace. Oh boy, this is the one where the Pokemon are the ones that determine it all, huh? Yep, I recognize that sound. Alright, what had it been? Okay, so I'm on a current win streak of 7. Alrighty, so yeah, we're going to call it a part right there, ladies and gentlemen. And when we come back, we're going to have a very interesting look at what our Pokemon do for us or don't do for us. This is usually one that always drives me up a wall, so it's gonna be fun. I can't wait for it, so yeah. Until then, enjoy the rest of your eatings, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you all on the next part.